Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are fine. As you all know, my name is Piyush Gupta and I am the student of BBA Batch 2, and my today's presentation topic is sampling. So, first of all, we'll be going to understand what is sample. A sample is a condensed, controllable, and it is a representation of larger group of people. A sample is also considered as a subgroup of people with the same traits from a wider population. Now, we'll be going to understand what is sampling. Sampling refers to the process of selecting a subset of people or events or individuals from a larger population with the aim of making inferences and generalization among the entire population. Now, we'll be moving towards what are the needs of sampling. So, there are different needs of sampling. The first one is it helps in saving time, resource and money. Now, the second one is it helps in covering the larger population conveniently. The third one is it is helpful when the unit of area are homogeneous in nature, and the last one is it is used when the data is unlimited. Now, we'll be moving towards the advantages of sampling. So, the first advantage is it is economical as it reduces the cost of sampling. It helps in making or establishing better rapport with the respondents, which helps in validity and reliability of the result. Now, it also helps in increasing the speed of collection of data and analysis of data in a very less time. Now, it helps in increasing the accuracy due to the limited area of coverage, completeness, and so that the accuracy is possible in sampling. Now, here you can see that the sampling design process. The sampling design process includes different steps. The first one is define population, the second one is determine sampling frame, the third one is determine sampling procedure, and the fourth one is determine appropriate sample size, and the last one is execute sampling design. Here you will see that there are different types of sampling. So the different types of sampling includes probability sampling, and the second one is non-probability sampling. Probability sampling includes simple random sampling, the second one is cluster sampling, the third one is stratified sampling, and the fourth one is systematic sampling. And the non-probability sampling includes the first one is convenient sampling, the second one is judgmental, the third one is quota sampling, and the fourth one is snowball sampling. Now, we'll be going to discuss what is probability sampling. So, probability sampling, it involves random selection of people or elements from a larger population with the aim of ensuring that every member has equal number of chances of being getting selected for a sample, and it relies on the approach of principle of probability. Now we'll be discussing the different types of probability sampling. So the first one is simple random sampling. Here, it ensures that there are equal number of opportunities of being getting selected for a sample. For example, if we want to draw a sample of 50 students from a population of 400 students, then we have to place all the 400 names in a container and we have to draw out all the 50 names one by one. Now, we'll be moving towards the systematic sampling. It ensures selecting every nth member from a list of population after a random start. For example, selecting every 10th member is selected from the list of 1000 people. Now we'll be moving towards stratified sampling. It means dividing the population or peoples or elements or individuals into different subgroups or based on different characteristics such as age, gender, income, etc. and then selecting randomly samples from each group. Now we'll be moving towards cluster sampling. So cluster sampling is also known as area sampling. The selection of individuals and members is made on the basis of place, residence and employment. Now we'll be moving towards non-probability sampling. So this sampling method does not rely on random selection of people for a sample, and it does not guarantee that all the members have equal number of chances of being getting selected for a sample. In this method, elements are selected or based on the convenience and judgment of the researchers. Now, we'll be discussing the different types of non-probability sampling. So, the first one is purposive sampling. Purposive sampling is also known as judgmental sampling. So, in this sampling method, the researcher selects a typical group of members or individuals who might represent the larger population and then collects the data from this larger group. And after that, we'll be moving towards the convenience sampling. So, It refers to the procedures of obtaining units and members that are considered or conveniently available to the researcher. Now, we'll be moving towards quota sampling. So, the selection of samples is made by the researchers who decide the quota for selecting samples from a specified subgroup or the population. Now, here is an example of quota sampling that, for example, an interviewer might need data from 40 adults and 20 adolescents in order to study the students' television viewing habits. So, the interviewer or the researchers have to select the selection into the different section. That is, the first one, he will select 20 adults men and 20 adults women, and after that he will select 10 adolescents girls and 10 adolescents boys, and after that we will be having snowball sampling. It refers to the sampling where the participants are recruited through the referrals from initial participants. This method is useful for studying hard to reach peoples or the peoples with the same traits. So that's all from my side, and last I would like to thank Dr. Nishit Kama ma'am for giving me the opportunity to present my presentation in front of you all. So thank you ma'am.